Alright man, another day, which means I have more NBA free picks for you. Today I have 4 free picks that I like a ton. We are on a 6-1 run right now on our free picks, which is absolutely insane. So you know that we're profiting with our free picks, so you're going to want to take these picks. I promise you, they're really good picks. I put a ton of research into them. And as you can see on the screen right here, we also did really well in VIP. But before we jump into the recap, all I ask is number 1, hit the subscribe button, and number 2, let's get this video to 50 likes. It's completely free, and it'll help me out a ton. So just go do that real quick, and now let's jump straight into it. And as you can see right here, we went up 5.5 units in VIP. We swept our player props, going 6-0. We missed our one NBA game bet, basically because Kyrie Irving got injured. It sucks, but that happens. And then as far as college basketball goes, we went 6-2, so really good there as well. Absolutely killed it all across the board. And we finished today going 12-3 overall. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to y'all. Here we go. Here's some screenshots just to show y'all. We're putting these bets in, and we're winning these bets. You see green absolutely everywhere. I'm not a guy that tells y'all to put in bets and then doesn't put them in myself. I know people do that. I don't do that. But I did want to tell y'all real quick, we went 12-3 overall. So to celebrate, I'm going to sell 10 passes that'll get you the rest of the NBA season and the college basketball season for just $97. Originally, this would be $997, so you're getting 90% off. Go get it while you can because I'm going to limit the availability to just 10 spots. It's going to be called March Madness Special. It's going to be the first link in the description, and you're going to be able to get all of my NBA and college basketball picks for the rest of the year for just $97, but it's only going to be for the first 10 people. That's all I'm going to do. It's going to sell out fast, so go get it while you can. I'm only going to leave it up for 24 hours, so go make sure you purchase this while it's here. But at the minimum, if you don't want to buy that, you can always get the free plan. I'm going to send out a free VIP pick every single day here for the next week, so go join that while you can. You're going to make even more money if you join this. It's completely free. So go do that. Get yourself some free value on top of these videos. And then get this, if you really want to make a lot of money, I promise it's going to be worth your time. Now that that's out of the way though, we can go ahead and get into our first pick of the video now. And that pick is going to be Darius Garland to go over 31.5 PRA. Now, there's a lot of reasons why I like this, but the first thing I want to show you is a lot of people probably wouldn't see this pick. Now, the reason I say that is because when you look at his last 5, he hasn't hit this over once. He's 0% on it. He's been pretty close, as you can see, but he just hasn't gone over that mark. Last 10, just 20%. Last 20, 45%. Then in 2024, on the season, he has gone over this mark at just a 45% rate, which isn't really what you want to see. But the reason I like this pick so much is there is an injury in this game that is extremely key, and that injury is Evan Mobley. And when you see what Darius Garland does when he's out, it's absolutely insane. He has played 5 games without Evan Mobley, and in every single one of those games, he has gone over except one, averaging 35 PRA in those games, which is absolutely insane. He had 41 here, 37 here, 40 here, barely went under here, only having 25. Not necessarily barely, but he only played 25 minutes in that game, so it's not very valuable. If you want to go ahead and bump his minutes up, he's projected to play 30-plus minutes in this game, so if we go ahead and put him in a 30-plus minute range, he has gone over every single time that Evan Mobley has been out, averaging 37, which is obviously absolutely ridiculous. And then to go on top of that, he's also going to be playing the Bulls. And the Bulls, as you can see, have an absolutely terrible defense, especially against the point guard position. 22nd in points allowed, 25th in rebounds allowed, and 30th in assists allowed. So it's a really good matchup for every single category in PRA. And without Evan Mobley, he just absolutely goes off. And this is why I like this pick so much. These are the picks that nobody really talks about because people don't dig into the research like I do. But when you dig into the research and you look at more than just straight hit rate, you find plays like this. And these are the plays that hit super consistently. This is the reason we're on a 6-1 run. We find plays like this. They're extremely profitable. So go lock this in before it moves because I really am confident that this line will shoot up to 32.5 or 33.5. I had it earlier at 30.5, but it's already moved up 1 to 31.5. So go get it while you can because I really do think this is a great pick. So now that we talked about that, let's get into my second pick, which is going to be Lonzo Ball to go under his rebound line at 4.5. As you can see right here, he has gone under this mark in his last 5, 100% of the time, averaging just 3 rebounds. In the last 10, he's gone under 90%. Last 20, 90% as well. And then in 2024, he has gone under this mark 83% of the time, which is obviously exactly what you want to see. Now, to go along with this, you can also see that he is playing the Cavs, and the Cavs are 9th best in allowing rebounds, and they're also the #1 team in the entire NBA at allowing rebounds to point guards, so he is not going to get a great opportunity to get a board. He's just not going to have many opportunities, and that's exactly what we want to see. He already is going under this mark extremely consistently on the season. As you can see right here, in every single category you want to look at, he is going under at a really high percentage. And then to top that off, the Cavs are literally the best team in the entire NBA at not allowing point guards to get rebounds. So I'm loving this pick right here. I think it's a steal at 4.5. They probably should bump it down to 3.5. But at 4.5, while it's here, I absolutely love it. Now, the thing that I know a lot of people are going to say is there is a lot of game time decisions in this game that could impact how Lonzo plays, and you're not going to see Vucevic in this game, which is a little bit questionable, and it makes you a little bit scared. But I went ahead and looked at the minutes that he's projected to play, and in this game, he is projected to play a little bit more than he usually is. So if we go ahead and put him in the minute range of where he's supposed to play 26 minutes, or 29 minutes. So let's put him in the range of 26 to max him out at 32, just to put him in that range. And even in that range, he has still gone under this mark every single time except once, where he only had 5. And that's why I still like this pick. I'm not too scared if somebody doesn't play. It doesn't scare me much at all, because he has shown us in the past that he is still going to go under this mark, especially since the Cavs have the #1 ranked defense in the entire NBA at allowing rebounds. So go lock this in while you can. I think this line is a little bit too high, and that's going to be my second official pick. Now, for my third pick, let's go ahead and move over to this Magic game here, and we're going to be taking a look at that guy, Paulo, to go under his assist line as well at this line of 5.5, especially at plus money, as you can see right here. Obviously, at plus money, it makes it a lot better, but even probably down to -120, I'm taking this because I really do like the pick, but I would go lock it in at around plus money as fast as you can before it changes, because as you can see, in his last 5, he's gone under this mark 100% of the time. In his last 10, he's gone under 80% of the time. In his last 20, 65% of the time. And then on the season, he has gone under this mark 64% of the time, which is pretty consistently, and that's the first reason why I like this. Now, I know some people are going to say Jalen Suggs is out in this game, so that could impact what he does. So let's go ahead and take a look when Jalen Suggs doesn't play and see if anything changes. When Jalen Suggs isn't in the game, it actually doesn't change much at all. He actually ends up getting less assists with him out, because he's going under at a 68% rate now in 15 to 22 games. So that's not a big worry at all, and it shouldn't worry you to take this under just because Jalen Suggs is out. I know on paper it seems like that might hurt his chances to go under, but it really doesn't. That's why I showed you that. And then just to top that off, just to make you even more confident in this pick, he is projected to play 36 minutes in this game. So let's put him in that range, 33 to 39. And he still stays at this same rate of 64% on the under. And that right there is enough for me to want to take this pick. He's only averaging 4.9 in these games. And then to top that off, he's playing the Raptors. And while the Raptors might not be the greatest team in the world, they do allow the 11th least amount of assists, and they have quite a few people injured. So I wouldn't be surprised if this game gets ugly early and it causes the Magic to take Paulo out earlier than expected. And if that happens, that's going to help our case even more for him going under this assist mark. So go take it while you can. I don't even think he'll play much in the fourth. I think the Magic probably win this game by 20. The spread is 7, but I think that's a little bit conservative. So go take this while you can at 5.5. I absolutely love it. So there we go. There's 3 picks that I like a ton. But real quick before my 4th pick, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the value I'm giving. I go through these for hours, spending time trying to find the best picks possible. So if you respect that and you enjoy it and you want more of it, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And now let's get into my last pick, which is going to be Jose Alvarado to go over his assist line at 3.5. As you can see, in his last 5, he has gone over this mark 80% of the time. In his last 10, he's gone over 80% of the time as well. In his last 20, he's gone over 70% of the time. And then in 2024, on the season, he has gone over this mark 65% of the time, which is obviously a really good mark to be at, because not only has he gone over throughout the season, but he's also gone over as the season has gone on more and more, and that's exactly what you want to see. Now, that's not the only reason I like this pick so much. He's not only hitting consistently, but another reason why I like this is because when you look at 2024 and you consider that in this game we're not going to see DeJounte Murray, his hit rate goes up to 86% when DeJounte Murray doesn't play, and that is just way too good to not be taking this over. He has hit this over 19 out of 22 games where Murray didn't play, and the same thing goes for that guy Herbert Jones. When Herbert Jones doesn't play, his hit rate goes up to 72% in 21 of 29 games. So both of these guys being out is going to help his odds a ton in hitting this over, and that right there is something you just simply can't deny. He's hitting super consistently as of late, and when both of these guys are out, he is just hitting this over way too consistently to not take it. I know the odds aren't the greatest at minus 140, but this is one of those picks where you gotta take it just because it's most likely going to hit due to everything we're seeing, especially since the Lakers allow the 23rd most assists in the entire NBA. That, to go along with everything else I already showed you, makes me extremely, extremely confident in this pick, and I really don't see anything that would deter me from taking this. So go lock this in at 3.5. I absolutely love it, especially since against point guards, the Lakers don't get much better. They're still bottom of the pack, 19th in assists allowed there. So go lock this in and pair it with whatever you want to, or take all of these as straight bets. And with that being said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's all go print some money once again.